Go.
Incoming message from the big giant head.
Incoming message from the big giant head. Guess who that is? uh,
Oh, we are so.
in case you're wondering, it's still cold here in Ohio.
Yep.
It is still pretty dang chilly. And I still have gnats. Anyway, I hate gnats. We had a rotten
My boy
potato in the
hates
bottom of the
gnats,
bag
too.
the other day. And we think that that's where this batch
Yeah.
came from.
It was completely dried up.
Yeah. Wolfie's over there now. He's feeling frisky because the camera's on.
Yeah.
And
Turn that thing off.
and Chris is over there making his droid talk. Boy, though, we've had nothing but trouble out of Wolf. I'll tell you about it in a second. Welcome to our channel. Or welcome back to our channel.
If you're new.
And I hope you're staying warm. Dude, we've had nothing but trouble out of that dog for the last 3 days.
Yes.
He got afraid to go down the back steps because they were icy. And
He's slippery.
he's slippery and he is not graceful. God love him. He is not graceful at all. He can trip over his own shadow.
He can jump up and sound like 6 or 7 dogs taking off.
It does. It's terrible. He's the clumsiest dog I've ever seen in my life.
It drives
And
me
I
nuts.
love it. And he's spoiled too. And I love him, but he is clumsy. And also, Mom ruined him. Mom has utterly ruined that dog.
Uh-uh.
He was looking at her, laying on the floor, looking kind of pathetic. She's trying to figure out what's wrong. Finally, it dawns on her, and she gets a pillow and gives it to him. And he lays his little head down on it and goes to sleep. And I said, now that dog is spoiled. That is one spoiled pooch.
He's never used the pillow before.
He usually
Except
uses,
when he was up here.
yeah, he uses it on her bed when he used to get up there. But he uses Clifford as a pillow.
But he wanted a pillow.
But he wanted a real pillow. Gamma. With a pillowcase. He's so funny. But he's been giving us nothing but grief. Would not go out the back.
And you know he needed to go.
And he really needed to go. I don't know why he didn't have an accident in the house. There's no sane reason.
This dog is housebroken.
There's no sane reason why he didn't explode. Because he went hours.
And in the apartment he used to have.
Yeah.
that
But
was
he
the
went
problem.
hours and hours without doing anything. And then finally, Chris would take him out the front, and he'd pee and poop again. Because he just had to go so bad. And then today, I had Ben break as much ice off the steps as he could. There's still a big icy patch, though, and we're using ice melt, but it's too cold to work. Anyway, he did go down, and he peed, and I told Mom, yeah, he's peeing. And then a few minutes later, I said, now he's done, and she's like, what? Because he peed that whole time. Poor baby.
He's a
Well,
good
ruined
boy,
his
though.
bladder. If it
Mhm.
don't fall out.
So you know you're on my channel when we're talking about
Doggy.
doggy peeing stuff. We love that dog. Like my blanket, yes, last time, Monday, it was white. Today I'm featuring my black blankie. Mom's got the white one laying over there. She's like me, she's got it pulled up like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that cold in here, really. Oh, no.
Yeah, it is, Desi. Over here it is.
Well, yeah, she's next to the window. We make her stay by the window.
Keep me cool.
Well, now that Wolfie doesn't get up in bed with you, we could put your bed over there,
Over where?
where the sideboard is. Just flip the walls. See, she wants to be there so she can campaign.
Yeah.
So she can campaign about it.
Yeah.
Wolfie's not buying it. He's not buying it. What do you
Not at
think,
all.
Wolf? What do you think, Wolf? He's got one ear forward and the other ear back. It looks like he can't make up his mind. He can't make up his mind.
She stays in this bed by the window so she can open the blind and let Wolfie look out.
Goodness.
For that, she stays cold.
Yeah. She would too. There's no joke in that one. That one would happen. Oh Lord, I sit there in my bed until my butt is killing me. Feels like my bones are going to come right straight through because I can't change position, because I can't disturb the dog. And I'll sit like that for a long time. And then finally I'll move one leg just a little bit when I can't stand it anymore, you know. And his head will come up and he'll look at me like, what are you disturbing me for? Then I'll stop. He's got me trained.
Yeah. Why shouldn't he be spoiled?
He was irritated with me last night and I couldn't figure out why until I realized when Chris came in and covered him up. Yes, we covered him up with a blanket. Shut up, I know. And we covered him up and Chris left and he didn't cover the back side of his butt. So half his butt was cold and hanging out. So once I realized what the problem was, I covered him up and he laid down and went right to sleep. Oh, I'm dry today.
I have them all day.
You know, they say being in the house with the furnace running is actually very drying to your skin and your body. I believe it.
Oh, yeah.
I do.
All you have to do is spend a full day or two at something outdoor and you're staying in a vehicle.
Is that the
And
phone?
you'll know. Yeah,
Where's it at?
Grandma's reaching for it. I don't know why. Can't be nobody important. We're all here.
Hello.
I'm just
Yes.
being quiet because she's on the phone. What did they want? Funeral again?
No, this one is just to
They keep,
keep your coverage.
they keep trying to sell Mom prepaid funeral.
My droid was annoyed by that phone, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know what they think she's going to do when she already has one and she tells them that I already have a prepaid funeral and they still call back.
Yeah. I had one call me today that said he was returning my call, and he reminded me that I talked to him a few days ago but didn't feel like finishing the conversation. And I had told him to call me back.
You did not.
I did not.
Did you say I did not?
Oh, yes.
What did he say?
Nothing, just kept on with his spiel.
The nerve of these people. The audacity of some of these people. I got one the other day. A woman carrying on that I had an arrest warrant out for me.
Oh, yeah.
And
That was a real scam.
yeah, I needed to buy gift cards and read them the numbers
Yeah.
to pay off my arrest warrant because that makes sense.
Right.
What's the Franklin County Sheriff's Department going to do with the Target gift card?
Okay, let's see.
I don't even know.
Should have 6
And
or 4.
I feel so sorry for some of them. I mean, they can barely speak English and not then so you can understand it.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I know they're having trouble and they can't get anything else. And I ain't listening to this crap.
Well, you know, the woman who called me, I could barely understand her.
Right,
And she had no shame. And there's no way she didn't know what she was doing.
right.
So any sympathy I might have had for her plight
Right down the
went right down the drain.
6.
I guess, though, if you're over in India and it's really as bad as they say it is, you do what you got to do.
Mhm.
Take,
So,
well, take it from us. This is a public service. We're not getting paid to say this. But if they ask you for a gift card for something serious, it's a scam.
mm.
Always.
And it's not the first time. Hell, that happened to me just a couple weeks ago, too. So, like, twice in the space of
to come out.
2 or 3 weeks, the same scam. It's like, you guys could coordinate a little better, you know? Say, well, I tried to scam her this way, so you try to scam her that way. Then you know, we would have variety.
We had a cousin who used to do the calls, made a living on
Mm-hmm.
Ardella.
Figures. Don't have a lot of faith in that branch of the family tree.
Don't have a lot of faith in this branch.
I was getting ready to say our branch is pretty much hanging low.
Oh.
Our branch is just fine, thank you.
Oh, okay.
But now some of the other branches I could name could use some work. And they're the highfalutin ones, aren't they,
Oh,
Mom?
always.
Things people do.
Yeah.
And they think it's okay and that they can still judge you.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? So all I've seen on TikTok is Trump, 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 Trump. And
My droid agrees that's nuts, how that is.
that's nuts. And I just keep scrolling past it and not listening to it, not watching it. And then Ben's like, well, didn't you want to hear that? You know, like, nope. It's going to be bad enough. I'm not going to sit and listen to it right now.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm just trying to maintain a pleasant mood and not freeze to death.
Mm-hmm.
If I can achieve those two things, I'm having a good day.
Yeah.
We had our big warm pork roast dinner last night. So I got out a beef roast to have tonight. But then I left the house and Mom said I can't leave anything in the oven anymore. Because she's worried what if something happens, she can't get over there and turn it off or something. So, okay, you know, that's reasonable. She can tell me not to do that. But that meant I couldn't put the roast on, which means we're having French toast for dinner.
It's fine.
Yeah, it sounds good. I like French toast. And we have lots of eggs. So, yeah. Oh, but what I started to tell you, I forgot where I was going with that. I also made a batch of fudge last
Oh
night.
my.
It's gone. It was gone last night.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Did you finish it?
I finished it. There were 2 pieces left in the pan.
Mhm.
And Ben comes in and says, well, you pick one. And the implication being, and I will get the other one.
Mhm.
So I broke the small one in half and gave that to him. He'd already had like 3 pieces. They were not little
quarter of it
pieces.
in 2 pieces.
Lord, you'd thought these people never had fudge before. It was good, though.
It was particularly good.
It was really good. Chocolate peanut butter fudge. The way the Lord intended it.
Wolf's a good boy. He didn't get any, except what everyone else fed him.
Fudge is bad for puppies.
He only got like a tiny bit and he wanted some too.
Yeah, fudge is terrible bad for puppies.
Wolf didn't care, he
Mommy
wanted some
lied.
kisses.
It's bad for them. It give them tummy ache.
Mommy lies, Fred.
Like a Cardassian.
That dog is so tubby. That dog is so tubby. I know tubby when I'm talking about tubby. That is a tubby puppy.
Lightning's mistaken any second. Run, Wolf.
Yep, run, Wolf, get away before the lightning strikes.
This feels like more than what they say it is.
So I get my mail. Finally got my health card, so I could go.
It's been how long now?
I don't even know. And, oh, are you ready for this? this was so exciting. Ben called it and it went straight through and he activated it.
Good.
The last one, it took, what, 2 months?
Yeah.
Back and forth, getting new cards.
Mhm.
Because they can't just fix the old card. They have to invalidate the old card and send you a new card.
Yeah.
So they went a couple months without having to give me anything.
This one was something
But they
stuff.
sent me a catalog of stuff you can order. So you don't have to go to the store and pick it up. It was actually kind of entertaining for a few minutes
And
there.
your insurance pays for it.
Yeah, and I get $20 a month, but it doesn't roll over. I liked it before when they gave you $60 every 3 months,
Yeah.
because then you could have bought.
Well, now you just pay attention to your usual problems
Mm-hmm.
and don't run out.
Like I'm going to go to the not the grocery store, to the Walmart tomorrow, and buy Neosporin and rubbing alcohol.
I've got
Oh,
a
I see.
Neosporin.
Yeah, I know, it's mine.
Oh.
And
Why is it
some
right
Imodium.
3 times?
Okay, I got a kamikaze gnat over here. It's a driving me nuts. If we going like this, it's a gnat. Yeah, I tell you, I had one fly up my nose the other day. I had to go blow it out. Literally. Ugh.
Oh, speaking of which, Mom. Guess what's in this envelope?
I do not know.
My W-2s to do my taxes this year.
Guess what came in the mail today?
What?
My W-2s to do my taxes this year.
Yours too?
Yeah, but yours, you still have to wait for yours from Social Security.
Oh, I have to wait for both parts.
Mm-hmm. But mine came today, so yours should be here anytime.
Okay. Well, I have half of them right here. And I know I can file them
How you
right
gonna file
under
them?
my schedule. So when I pull my schedule down, I gotta be careful not to pull that down.
How'd we do it last year? Did I file them last year?
We filed them on a computer, and you're like, we have to talk to somebody from developmental disabilities to see if someone else can do it.
It was so backwards because he works and only certain percentages of his earnings are taxable. Like the first, the first $60 don't count at all.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then like of the next $30, they only tax half of it.
Yeah.
Or 3/4 of it or something.
They do it 3 times. Yeah.
There's 3 steps to it, and it's that's a lot of math too. I'm sorry, it took me forever, and I'd get clear to the end,
Again,
and it would say something was wrong.
that should be okay, but check it first.
I'm gonna check it on the reverse side what I write on.
Which is all really stupid because he gets it all back.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they can't just say have a box to check
Not
for
taxable.
for where it comes from and not tax it.
Surface.
It's ridiculous. And it's so confusing.
This one's not right either, Grandma.
It's so easy when you
Okay, come here.
it's so easy when you work and you have a W-2 form because that number is fixed. That number is, that you earned that year is always going to be that number. Chris's changes. That number that you paid out in taxes, now that stays the same. But the number that they're supposed to take out in
There you go.
taxes changes on Chris's. It's
Confusing. is
seriously,
very devil.
it's outrageously hard. And of course, it's outrageously hard for people with developmental disabilities who would have a hard time doing it, even if it was easy. So I was pulling out my hair last year. It was just something. But what are you going to do with your income tax this year, Chris?
I don't know yet.
What are you going
It
to buy me?
depends on how much it gives me.
How much did they take out? Can
Yeah.
you tell on your W-2?
Probably.
That'll tell you pretty much how much you're getting.
I have to read the darn thing though.
And then you have to go through that whole thing of proving he's not a dependent for anybody else.
Yeah.
Mhm. Right now, I'm writing something down. I'm trying to write. I found white paper and drawing and coloring paper, and I'm like, oh, I could use this to finally get this one thing I've been wanting to write down. So, which
Oh.
I'm taken care of.
What is it, lyrics?
Lyrics in a made-up sci-fi language, yeah.
Ask a stupid question. I keep smelling chicken. Like cooked chicken.
I didn't know
Didn't
that
blow it up
smelled
that
like chicken.
There you go. But no, I do. I keep smelling like, not like KFC chicken, but like cooked restaurant chicken.
Mhm.
It should
It
be.
just has a smell. It just has its own smell. You know I'm right. But
Okay.
it's almost a bouillon-y
Mhm.
smell. I don't know where it's coming from. Santa, do you smell like chicken bouillon? Maybe. Guess there's worse things to smell like.
Oh, yes.
Okay, Ben,
Now it looks like okay.
you got anything you want to add?
Can't think of anything.
You going over tomorrow
Where to?
to interview your new staff?
Oh, that.
Choose.
And pizza.
Yeah. Are you telling it or not?
You can tell if you want.
I don't remember the numbers.
What is that? Punctuation.
About $2 for a pizza at Little Caesars.
It's what, $1.70 something?
Yeah.
They have a coupon on their T-Mobile where you can get a pizza, a classic pizza at Little Caesars for $5 off. Well, the pizzas are only like $6.70. So they get a large pizza for $2. So I told them that we could get that tomorrow. Me and Mom will just eat whatever. And day after tomorrow, we're having that pot roast. So I want my potatoes and carrots and onions. They're so good. Okay. It's supposed to warm up a little bit, so I hope wherever you are, you're warm and safe and dry. Chris, you got anything you want to add?
Nah.
He's copying lyrics, so. Wolfie, you got anything you want to add?
I
Oh,
am
my God,
not
looks more like an
spoiled.
owl.
He said he is not spoiled, but he is. But he really is spoiled. Very, very, very spoiled. But anyway, Grandma, do you have anything to add?
Nope.
You notice she didn't say he wasn't spoiled. Okay. Thank you all for joining us. Come see us on Friday, right?
Right.
Right. And like I said, stay warm and safe, and we'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.